I'm going to explain the second question. Um, we replace the European cities under the considerations, and we choose three important Mexican cities and our own city. We we estimate the score for each factor for these four cities, and we get to the conclusion that, for example, we choose Culiacan, Guadalajara, Los Cabos, and Cancun as the cities, and the score for each factor determines that the best city is Guadalajara, followed by Cancun, Los Cabos, and then at the end Culiacan. We think that these results make sense because we look through a perspective that security, population are the most important things that a city should have, and Guadalajara shows the highest score of the factors. It also it also shows that Culiacan, in spite of being a really big city, the capital of Sinaloa, it has a lot of problems with security, and well, for that is the city with more risk.
We think a recommendation for Hard Rock Cafe decision makers is that they have to analyze the real estate market because they should have more consideration because I think it's a key point, but everything else is fine. All important factors are included are in the table. We think that knowing all these factors is really important for the opening of a new restaurant or an hotel, and the hardest part of all is get a deep knowledge of all these variables.
So how could you define the location of supplies for this new hard rock? Do you think that supplies could be an important factor to allocate a hard rock in Mexico? Why or why not? You can really define the location of the supplies, but it's all about the price and if the products had high quality standards. So we think that this factor is important, but not as important as the others. So if the company is going to open a new Hard Rock Cafe, they should take this into consideration. But is there any problem, they should find a way to make it work instead of not open the new restaurant. So it is not a decisive factor at the time of taking a decision, but we think it could be a big challenge, the supplies, but of course it's good to reduce costs, so look to local suppliers.